2 games ago, you marched down into that room after the game, closed the door for 20 minutes, and hashed it out with the team. And you haven't gotten any response in the 2 games since.
I think the thing that you see sometimes, we've seen other teams do it, and we haven't really seen them do it yet, is remember at the beginning of the year, Claude Julien, he sat out Plekanec and another veteran player.
I remember, though.
They sat out, was it Ben? Carl Alzner.
They 2 games ago it was.
Yeah,
Alzner, yeah.
At the beginning of the year, the first games of the season, they sit those guys. Send a message to the team, hey, listen, we're starting, we're getting your attention for right now. You see throughout the league, they do that. I don't know. Is it time to make a statement? Maybe not even an individual. It might even be a guy that's playing just okay, but get this team's got to get their attention.
We saw with Malkin 2 years ago before the Pens hoisted their first of 2 cups in a row. Malkin had that point in maybe November, December, where he spoke up outspokenly saying, we got to get it done, and that starts with myself as well.
There's no lack of talent. Yeah. I guess my point is if you could look at the Montreal Canadiens, the Vancouver Canucks, who have been doing decent, you look at these teams, the talent level of those teams are here. The LA Kings talent level, it's here, okay? Different personnel. They're a slower built team, but you got to find a way. You can't get outworked. If you're getting outworked on a nightly basis, you got to get their attention somehow.
We always talk about you can't make the playoffs this time of year, but you can certainly work your way out of it. At what point, as an LA Kings fan or something, are you hitting that panic button?
Now.
Right now.
Because they only have 5 points. They got 5 points in 9 games played. I mean, the Pacific Division, you just talked about it. You've got the Vancouver Canucks leading that Pacific Division. First in the division right now. The biggest challenge I have for LA is they've had so much success, and Blakey and Luc Robitaille are 2 of the best in the business, and I love them as people and as hockey men. And they're doing everything they can to give these guys an opportunity to get themselves off the schneid and to rediscover their form. Here's the challenge. All the other teams got better. The Coyotes made deals. The Oilers have young players in the lineup like Yamamoto, like Ethan Bear. I mean, you go up and down. They've got about 5 young players in their lineup, young draftees. The Vegas Golden Knights made a couple moves, namely Max Pacioretty. They re-signed some of their own players. And you start going up the board. Calgary Flames bring in James Neal. Anaheim Ducks, they've got young players. They're struggling. They need to do something. So all that said, if you look at the Kings right now, the Kings and the Ducks specifically, the Ducks aren't playing defense in front of Gibson. The Kings, who won the Jennings, aren't playing tight defensively, and they're not scoring. So if I'm either one of those teams on that 405, I'm making a deal.
I agree with you. They need to infuse something in there to stir things up. But I will say also, this isn't talked about inside the locker room, but from the fan standpoint, you look at this division, I don't think Vancouver, Arizona, or Edmonton are going to make the playoffs. It's San Jose, Vegas, who I think is going to get in. So it's LA Kings versus the Anaheim Ducks and the Calgary Flames. Be better than those 2 teams, those other 2, and you're in the playoffs. Start paying attention to that. Flames fans, start booing those other teams. You're going to be rooting against them. There's still time, but they got to show something. They haven't shown anything yet.
Yeah.